Hi Gemini, I'm sitting under my little Bodhi tree, the lights are on, and I'm doing the Celtic Cross for you for November 2025. And let's just see what comes up. Center of your reading, 10 of Pentacles, right? That's money, that's abundance, that's you kind of making it real. Whatever you want to manifest in November, that's the center of the Celtic Cross. You're achieving something. There's money, wealth, abundance. In a more abstract way, it could also mean that you have a dream or have a vision of where you want to go and you're totally making it real, right? Could be a fantastic job in which you're just perfectly right? You're just fitting this position and you're just blossoming, right? Something like that. So you're immersing yourself in your own creation, and most people don't even realize that you are the creator of the situation. Let's just see. Yeah, leaving behind something that kept you from this manifestation, right? Crossing energy of your 10 of Pentacles is the Eight of Cups, right? Yeah. Leaving behind emotional baggage, basically. Foundation is the Four of Swords. Resting within yourself, processing whatever happened. Healing, right? Very important here. And part of your healing seems to be to just release something, right? Something that you're emotionally attached to, right? So you don't want to take this baggage of some old chapter that is kind of no longer serving you into your wonderful, beautiful creation that is coming along. Foundation, Four of Swords is basically healing, meditation. Go for long walks, right? Just find something. And then there's the Five of Cups, and this is pretty much what you're about to release, right? You're creating something beautiful for yourself, and you already have this foundation of a very peaceful mind, right? What you have to leave behind is this Five of Cups energy, and the Five of Cups is pretty much past energy. You're looking back into the past, something went wrong, 3 cups were spilled, right? But, I say this again and again, one of these cups was poisoned. So instead of mourning the old, whatever happened, whatever went wrong, take these 2 cups that are still standing and build your 10 of Cups, your 10 of Pentacles here in the center. The Emperor in the past, in combination with the 5 of Cups, that's also interesting. Maybe you don't have to do it all by yourself anymore. And maybe this idea of that you have to do it all by yourself, could that be something that you need to let go? Because here's abundance coming in again, more in a sense of justice, more in a sense of balancing something out. So the universe kicked over a few of your cups, right? And these cups are kind of related to an idea of I'm all by myself, I have to do it all by myself, right? And maybe you don't have to. You endured something, and let's not forget that this is a pretty good reading, right? So maybe you're meeting good people. Let's just wait for the clarifiers. Center of your reading, 10 of Pentacles, wealth, abundance, and prosperity. 6 of Pentacles, the universe is giving something back. And since there's this kind of heavy energy where you're still mourning some sort of loss, right? So you lost something, but now you're getting something back. What is your energy? Strength card. You know exactly how to deal with this, right? Maybe there's a little bit of depression, right? Just mourning, just feeling sad sometimes about a loss in the past, some idea that you had, some approach that you had, right? What's the approach? all by myself. I have to do it all by myself. Emperor energy, that's the old grumpy man. Calling the shots, yes, but doing it pretty much alone, right? So maybe it's a good riddance strengths card whenever these emotions come up. Whenever you feel like, oh man, that was really, really bad. Sit with it like you sit with a freaking child, right? And just don't try to negate these emotions. Just, that's the approach, you know? Hello, darkness, my old friend, right? It's okay, you're here. I'm releasing you. I'm saying, okay, you're just here to remind me of what went wrong, right? I appreciate that, but I already know. So you just sit with it, let it go. Don't send it away, just allow it to be. So if you're sad, then you're just sad, right? You can't argue with your emotions, right? But what you can do, and that's the healing aspect, and that's the letting go aspect, you can pretty much snap yourself out of it in terms that you are deliberately doing something that brings you joy or happiness in the moment. Or if it's not joy and happiness, you can't really switch from sadness to joy and happiness, but you can go for a long walk, right? You can do some fitness, sports, ride your bike, whatever. Do something that brings you into your body, right? And out of your overthinking mind, out of your aching heart, maybe, right? There is this heaviness to it. I'm not going to lie, but you know how to deal with it. And I'm just reminding you, strengths card, you're not trying to negate, you're not wrestling this line, you're taming the line, you're taming your own sadness. Oh my God. There's the devil in the outside world. Yes, sometimes it is better to be alone than to be in bad company. With the devil in the outside world position, maybe that's exactly the time right now. Concentrate on what you want to create. And then there's the potential for happiness with other people. What a strange combination. We're going to explore this in the clarifiers. Temperance, 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 that's for sure. Bottom of the deck, the Hanged Man. That's a strange reading. Let's just explore this. Clarifiers with the Ten of Pentacles, that's the Ace of Cups, self-love, self-respect, you know, self-compassion basically, right? And the Eight of Cups is clarified by the Fool card. You got an abundant new beginning here. It might not totally feel like it. Sun card, if you just concentrate on yourself, if you meditate, if you concentrate on healing, maybe November is a time where you have to keep it slow, right? Concentrate on healing, concentrate on balancing stuff out, and pretty much do your own thing. You got something that you want to create, you are creating it, and you're super successful in that creation. But it must come from self-love. It must come from a place of taking good care of yourself, you know, nurture whatever makes sense for you, not for other people, for you. And part of that self-care and self-respect and self-compassion is to deal with sadness and depression and whatever you've got here in a kind and gentle way, you know, just meditate. And if you feel sad, do something to deliberately change that, you know, not negate it, not send it away, not trying to feel something else that you don't feel. You can't do that. And it's not toxic positivity. I'm not talking about this. I'm just saying, yeah, there are sleepless nights and worrying about something, and it's a heavy energy here. King of Pentacles clarifying the Emperor. And the Emperor is all four kings rolled into one and now clarified with the King of Pentacles. So maybe that's a reminder that you don't have to... What is this? Is this an idea of perfectionism because the Emperor is literally all 4 kings rolled into one. And the King of Pentacles clarifying the Emperor is basically telling me that you should concentrate on the worldly, physical world, right? What makes sense to you in the here and now. You don't need to be everybody starting. You don't need to be perfect in whatever it is that you're doing, right? You just do it and you concentrate on the real world, right? The real stuff, right? Manifestation, Pentacles, 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 King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. So you're making something real. You get some work done, right? You finish a project, whatever it is. Look at that. 2 cards came out, right? This is the clarifier for the 6 of Pentacles. The universe is giving you something back, in this case, I would say. Balancing something out in the clarifiers. Look at that. The Emperor and the Three of Swords. And we got the Emperor in the past, right? So maybe the Emperor got his heart broken. And when I say the Emperor got his heart broken, the Emperor stands for this idea that you have to be kind of doing it all by yourself, that you're on your own. You have to be not just the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the King of Wands, the King of... what else we got? The King of Swords, right? All the 4 kings rolled into one, that's the Emperor. And that's too much, right? You can't do this forever. And maybe this idea of I have to do it all by myself was disappointed. And now you just have to concentrate. The message here is really to concentrate on the real world. You will get something back, right? The 2 cups are still standing from your 5 of cups. Just meditate, just go for long walks, just do fitness. Do something that brings you in connection with your physical body, right? And don't fight the lion, tame whatever comes up. That's the victory march here. That's your energy. So you're really... it's the long and broken hallelujah, if that makes sense, right? So you're winning. You're creating something. But there's such a heaviness to it. My God. Wow. And opposites... all right, there's the devil clarified by the Lovers in the outside world position. So I would be really careful in November when you meet new people who could potentially be a future partner, right? Be very careful with that, right? So the Lovers and... the Lovers clarifying the devil in the outside position here. So slow and steady, right? Nothing too fast, right? So there is the Three of Cups is here as well, right? Let's just clarify the Three of Cups. Now, is it okay? 2 cards come out. The Moon card and the 4 of Wands clarifying Three of Cups in your potential. So you can celebrate with other people. There's no cloud at the horizon here when it comes to just having a good time with other people, meeting good people. But starting a relationship in November might... you should be careful with that, right? There's the Knight of Wands here clarifying the Temperance card. You got the Strength card here. There is a little bit of passion here. Maybe you're meeting someone who is really, really passionate, and maybe this person wants to be passionate with you, right? And I'm just telling you to keep it just, slow and steady, right? Nothing too fast, please. Yeah. I mean, there is this energy of Eight of Cups and the new beginning with the Fool card. Sometimes you just have to be done. Not mad, not upset, just done. And you have every reason, every good possibility to just be done, right? To just be done with whatever disappointment happened in the past. The king, not the king, the emperor got his heart broken, whatever that means to you. The emperor is this idea, I have to do it all by myself. I need no one else, right? I can do it all by myself. I'm all four kings rolled into one. And the message here is that was disappointed. That idea got its heart broken, you know? That mindset, that old version of yourself got his heart broken. And the message here is concentrate on the real world, concentrate on creating wealth, abundance, and prosperity. Could be a fantastic job that you just love. And there is the Ace of Cups clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're manifesting, there is something that you really love to do, right? And go for that, double down on that. And there is a lot of wealth, abundance, and prosperity. Okay, 3 quotes coming out. Okay. Anagapesis is a Greek word, and it means that you no longer feel any affection for someone you once loved. Sometimes you just have to be done, not mad, upset, just done. You no longer feel any affection for someone you once loved. The moment you feel like you have to prove your worth to someone is the moment you walk away. Maybe the emperor is not just this grumpy old man, but maybe the emperor is just someone who wants to prove his worthiness, right? And maybe in proving your worthiness, you're kind of attracting narcissists, and maybe that narcissist broke your heart. Sometimes you just have to be done, not mad, not upset, just done. One more. State your will, don't ask. Okay. So I'm doing one more oracle card here, Blue Angel Oracle card, and there's just one coming out. The Wings of Light. Number 27. Positive news. A positive result or joyful message arrives and brightens your day. Once you receive it, you may want to pause for a moment to reflect on the people and things that matter most to you. Thank the universe for these gifts of love. Friends, family, community, country, world, universe. Is it not all important? Is it not all a blessing? Positive news. Okay. I think you're creating your own positive news because you're just focusing on your Ten of Pentacles, right? What can you create with what you've got right here, right now in November, right? And this means something to you. There's the Ace of Cups here attached to it. And what kind of drags you down a little is this mourning about the past, right? Crying about spilled milk, 5 of Cups energy. Try not to do it all at once. Try not to be everybody's darling. Try not to, you don't need to prove your wealth. You just, there's 1, 2 actually. Okay. Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Totally time to let go. And Porcupine Spirit, time for beginner's mind. And I'm going to read Time to Let Go. Groundhog Spirit. Here we go. And it starts like this, okay? Endings lead to beginnings and death is part of life. So Groundhog Spirit is here to let you know that it is time to accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. We love to hold on to what is familiar, but the new needs space to arrive so growth can occur. When Groundhog Spirit appears, it is a sign there is something in your present situation that you need to let go of, so that something new can be born. Something that will far better serve you now. When the groundhog sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition into the new. However, change is coming and it is good. So let go of your resistance. Spring brings many blessings, and what must die will always be reborn in a new form that will be right for you. Life requires change and detachment, so farewell to whatever once served you and get ready for something amazing to take its place. Spirit is already sending it your way. 10 of Pentacles in the center of your reading. 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups. Fool card, releasing something. How do you do it? Meditation, long walks, going into the physical sport, something that grounds you, right? You need a connection to the earth energy, Pentacles energy, right? Physical, right? No good time for romantic adventures, right? No good time to start a completely new relationship. Just very gentle with this, right? You got the devil in the outside position, clarified by the lovers, which is a strange combination. Slow and steady wins the race. Temperance is very important. You can have fun with friends and stuff like that. Not a good time to start a new relationship, to be honest, right? Why? Because you're still processing. Are you still processing the old relationship? What is this with the heartbreak and the Emperor? Right now, concentrate on physical stuff, right? Pentacles energy, wealth, abundance, and prosperity. Get some money, get some job done. Concentrate on your career. That's the month for it. And if you do so, and if you let go of all the old stuff, all the old baggage, right? Things will just fall into place. Let's not forget the universe is on your side. 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, you're working on it. King of Pentacles is here. Just relax. And that's all I got. And it's a heavy reading, and I'm sorry, but sometimes these readings are just heavy like that. Wings of light, positive news, right? Let's not forget that something good is created. You are creating something good. And just process whatever went wrong in the past and be self-compassionate enough to allow yourself the space and the time to do that. And if you don't feel so good, then go for a long walk and try something. As I said, you need physical connection, Pentacles energy, right? Not in your head, not sleepless night, not overthinking, not watching the sad movie again. No, go do something physical, right? That's going to snap you out of this. This is going to restore your balance. Let's not just forget you got the victory march here. That's your energy, so you totally know that. Temperance and the strength card clarified by the 6 of Wands. So now I'm shutting up. That's all I got. Now goodbye, my friend. Share, like, subscribe. See you next time. Ciao.